My fears towards my first period was actually embarrassing myself in class because I had seen most girls spoiling their uniforms. I remember we used to wear a white dress that had blue polka dots. So if you spoil yourself, it was everyone would see that that's what has happened, and it was an embarrassing situation. I didn't want to, because I was a popular kid, I didn't want to do that. But it actually did happen. It was a Shona lesson, I remember. I stood up and a boy actually whispered and said, "Hazel, you've got a bloodbath." And I knew what it was. I had spoiled myself. It was horrific. It was terrible. I actually learned about menstruation through chats with the girls at school. I was not really equipped about it from home. My mom and I we had not had the girl talk yet, so it was just what I'd heard from friends, which was really wrong. It was just wrong information, and so my whole experience with dealing with the period was coming from someone that was not really informed about periods. So it made the whole experience really horrific and embarrassing and just wrong. My approach was wrong. I would have loved to have a platform where young girls and young women gather, and an experienced woman comes to us and actually teaches us about periods, how to handle them. Because for me, spoiling myself in class didn't just affect me physically, but it also had like a psychological and a mental aspect to it that just went wrong, because I began to resent myself for a natural biological process that I was actually supposed to celebrate, as my rite of passage into womanhood. It should have been a day where I celebrate that, no, I'm no longer a little girl, I'm a woman now, but I wasn't able to do that because I didn't know. So I feel that if girls and young women actually get to have a platform where they sit, they talk, they receive the right information, and they are taught about periods, about menstrual health, about menstrual hygiene, it would actually go a long way. It would also help us to address issues such as period shame, where there are so many myths, taboos, mystification, surrounding periods. Girls are taught that they are unclean. There's the religious and the traditional and cultural aspect of it that comes with the stereotyping of monthly periods, where you are told that you are regarded as unclean. If you jump over seeds, they will die, stuff like that. It affects us as girls. And I feel like if we actually get to have the opportunity where we sit down, we talk, and we are free to express ourselves, it could go a long way. I would have appreciated a platform like that, and I'm sure that every woman in the world has a similar story to tell, and she would have appreciated that conversation.